It is 8:45 on a Saturday, and I thought I would go ahead and start a vlog. So today I've gone through so many books. I started a NetGalley book, then I quickly realized it is a second book in a series, and I did not read the first book, so I had no clue what was happening, so I quickly abandoned that book. Then I picked up Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. I am almost halfway. So far, not my favorite. Again, I love Catherine Center's writing, and I love the male love interest in this book, but it's very predictable. I feel like I've figured out what the plot point is, and also main character kind of getting on my nerves. And I feel like this is such a common thing for me with romance, and it makes me sound like a bad feminist saying I hate the woman, but sometimes they just annoy me. And in this particular one, she's kind of getting on my dang nerves, but it is getting better. Like, I feel like in the first 40% I was like, I don't like this, but it's definitely getting a little bit better now. Tomorrow, I'm so excited. I'm going to see The Odyssey with my parents and my older sibling. Excuse me. I've been wanting to see this literally since it came out last week, so I'm very excited for that. Other than that, I don't really have anything planned. Still haven't heard back from any jobs, so we just chilling. I'm gonna read this probably for a little bit more tonight, but I'm also watching the new Smosh Reads Reddit stories videos, so I'm switching off between the two. But that is my little update. I swear, for the past 3 days in a row, I've been saying I'm gonna get up early, and then I end up snoozing my alarm and going back to sleep. I was gonna get up at 8 this morning, and I ended up getting up at 9:45, so clearly not 8. But that is earlier than I have been getting up. I feel like the past 2 days I've been sleeping till 10:30, which I don't like doing. I don't like sleeping in that late, which is so weird. If you had told me that 3 years ago that I don't like sleeping in, I would have laughed in your face, because my freshman year I would be sleeping till noon consistently. But now I'm definitely more of my favorite time to wake up is 9 a.m. I feel like that's the perfect time, because it's not too early, but it's not too late in the morning that you still have some morning left. So my favorite is between 9 and 10. That's the best time to get up, which again, so weird. Did not think I would ever be a morning person. Anyway, it is now 10:45, so I've been up for an hour, and I've literally I had breakfast, and then I came back up here and just chilled in my bed. But now I'm going to get ready for the day, maybe make some lunch in a little bit, and then I get ready to go to the movie. Yeah, so I need to get out of my pajamas and get dressed for the day. I also might try to read a little bit of Hello Stranger before we go. I still have very mixed feelings about it. I'm now 60% of the way through it, and I still don't really know what to think. So I'm definitely gonna finish today, so I will give you my final thoughts. I will also give you my thoughts on the movie when I get back. Okay, I just finished Hello Stranger. Honestly, really unexpected last 30%. I was not really expecting it to take that turn, and I definitely think that the main character grew on me. She got a lot better. Once I kind of realized sort of what she was going through, I was I feel like her actions kind of make sense now. So I think I landed on a 4 stars for this. I think it's solid. I found myself getting really emotional in the last couple of chapters. Yeah, so this is the second Catherine Center book that I read, and I also gave that one a 4 stars. So I do like her, and I want to read more of her stuff. But yeah, we're leaving in 30 minutes to go to the movie, so I'm going to pack my bag, get all ready, and then head out. Okay, I'm home and showered. Movie was so good. Exactly what I was expecting. 4.5 stars I gave it. It's not quite a perfect 5, because I will say at the beginning I didn't love the jumping around from Penelope to Odysseus to Calypso to all of that. It got better throughout the film, but for the first 30 to 40 minutes, I kind of was like, whoa, this is a lot. But really good. My favorite parts were anything with Athena. I thought that Penelope was going to be my favorite just because I love Anne Hathaway, but Zendaya really stole the show. Like, anytime she was on screen, I had full body chills. There's a part towards the end that literally just like almost made me cry with Athena. So really great movie, highly recommend. I'm gonna do some writing for a little bit, and then since I finished Hello Stranger, I might pick up my next read, which is All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. So we're gonna do some writing first though. Everyone, I'm heating up my breakfast right now. My mom got these little like pancake bite things and I'm obsessed with them, so I'm heating those up right now. I feel like crap. I went to bed at like 11 last night, planning to get up at 7:30 and go on a walk. Woke up at 7:30, literally felt like I was gonna throw up. I don't know if I just like didn't sleep well. So then I slept until 9 and I still don't feel great. I don't feel like I'm gonna throw up anymore, but I just feel really tired. Like, my eyes hurt, and obviously we've got this bags situation. So I don't really know what's going on with me right now. So I think I'm just gonna take a day to rest. I do actually want to spend today planning out a video idea that I have. So I am in this parent Facebook group for Ball State. I don't exactly know how I ended up in this group, but I've been seeing a lot of like questions, and so I thought it would be fun to do like a alumni guide to college video. So I kind of want to spend today planning out like what I'm gonna talk about, because obviously I could give so much advice, but the video would be like an hour long. So I kind of want to go year by year and kind of do like some basic move-in questions, and then just like advice for freshman year, advice for sophomore year, advice for junior year, advice for senior year, that kind of thing. But I need to like plan it out and like script it out. So I think I'm gonna spend today doing that because I'm uploading my reading wrap-up video today. So I kind of have to get ready for my August videos. Obviously this vlog is going up next week, but then I think the week after is going to be the college video. I try to like vary my videos, so I'm doing like, I'm not just doing vlog all the time. It's like vlog, other video, vlog, reading wrap up, you know, like I try to vary it. So I think I'm gonna script that out today, and also start my new audiobook. Okay, hello everyone, little update for the day. I filmed the college video that I was talking about earlier, and I think it went really well. I think I touched on everything that I felt like I needed to touch on. Then I picked my sisters up from golf and took them out for ice cream because I'm just awesome like that. And then I came home and chilled for a little bit. I'm now at 40% in my audiobook, so I'm hoping to get halfway today. And we're gonna watch Jeopardy in a little bit as a family, because that's like a family tradition that we do. But after that, I really want to get some writing done. I have been writing pretty sporadically this past week, and I haven't really had a super long writing session, and I'm really in the mood to write today. So for those of you who don't know, I'm working on a fantasy duology, and I'm taking a break from book 1 because I need to let it sit before I go back and edit, draft, or start my 3rd draft, so do some edits. So I'm currently writing my first draft of book 2 while I'm waiting and letting the first book kind of simmer in my head. And the crazy thing is as I'm working on book 2, I already am like, there's things I need to go back and change and touch on in book 1. So I'm really hoping to get this first draft done pretty soon so I can start going back and working on book 1. I have written about 170 pages of book 2, and I'm shooting for about 400 pages, so I'm a little bit less than halfway through. So far it's going well. I definitely think it's more action-packed than the first book, which is sort of my biggest fix. For book 1, I definitely need to go back and add more action because it's very world building heavy, and I don't even like that in fantasy, so I'm doing exactly what I don't like. So I need to go back and fix that. But today we are just going to be working on book 2. I'm actually at a really good scene right now, so after we watch Jeopardy, I'm going to work on that for most of the night. Okay, I'm on a 5-minute break right now. I just hit 23,000 words. I'm writing a very intense, like, espionage scene right now. My goal is to get to 23,700 words today, so I need to write 700 more words. That may be a little bit of an ambitious goal, but I think I could probably do it. But yeah, I'm on my 5-minute break right now, and then I'm gonna set a timer for 50 minutes, see how long I can write then. I just did a 25-minute session and was able to write, let's see, about 4 pages. So hopefully I will write more than 8 pages in 25 minutes, but we shall see. But yeah, it's a really intense scene right now. They're at a camp of their enemy soldiers, and they're trying to like spy on them and figure out what their plan is. So it's pretty fun, pretty exciting stuff. Okay, I finished my session. I wrote probably about 20 pages and I exceeded my word goal, which I'm really excited about. I ended up writing close to 24,000 words, not in the session, but just I hit 24,000 words, and I'm almost at the halfway point, and I've kind of figured out what's going to happen in the next couple chapters, because I am not a writer who like plots or like plans things out. I kind of just sit down and write and just figure it out as I go. But I've figured out what I want to happen in the next couple of chapters, so I'm excited to get working on that this week. Hello everybody. It has been a rough day for me. I barely slept yesterday. I didn't get to bed until probably close to 2 a.m. I was having a lot of panic attacks. It was just overall not a good time. And then I woke up obviously really tired, and I've had on and off nausea all day, which, you know, is not a great feeling. My sisters have been really great trying to like cheer me up. Like, one of them took me on a walk, all of the things. But I think tomorrow I actually have a really fun plan for the day, and so I'm hoping that'll like lighten my spirits a little bit. There's a new indie bookstore that just opened in my town, and I've been wanting to go because it looks so cozy and cute. So tomorrow I'm gonna go, and they have a little like lounge area, so I'm gonna bring my laptop and work on my novel there, and I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go book shopping and do writing, which are like 2 of my favorite things in the whole world. Right now I'm gonna clean my room, and then I'm gonna do some more writing. Like I said, I got to 24,000 words yesterday. My goal for today is hopefully hitting 25,000, because then we would be at around the halfway mark. So that's my goal for today, and then tomorrow my goal would probably be like 27,000 words, but we'll see. So right now I gotta clean my room, then we're gonna do some writing and watch Jeopardy. Okay, update. I reached 26,000 words, and in total today I wrote 17 pages, which is probably some of my best work. I have been writing like 5 pages, 8 pages the past couple days, so I got so much done. I'm really excited for my writing session tomorrow, because I feel like I'm gonna like speed through it. I'm like at a really good spot in the book right now. I feel like we're definitely at the halfway point, so a lot of stuff is happening, and I'm really excited about it. finished up my time at the bookstore. I was there for about an hour, and as you guys saw, I got a lot written, which is really good. I'm definitely at a very like pivotal moment in the book right now. This is kind of like the big escape sequence, but there's still like so much more of the book left. But I did want to do a quick haul. I'm going to pick up Jimmy John's for me and my sisters, so I kind of got to be fast because I'm supposed to pick that up at 11:30. But I ended up getting 2 books that have both kind of been on my radar for a while. First, we have Circe by Madeline Miller. I just watched The Odyssey, and I was like, I really want to read Circe because I was so fascinated by her scene in the movie. It was so like gross, but really interesting, and just the way that Christopher Nolan did it was just fascinating. And I realized that I didn't know much about Circe, so I was like, I really want to read Circe. Plus Shane from Smosh really likes this book, and I love Shane, so I was like, I should read it. And then I picked up Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I feel like I've been seeing this book everywhere, and it's always been catching my eye, but I've never picked it up, and I don't see many people like talking about it. So I really just kind of wanted to see what it was all about. It's very like high fantasy coded, and like I said, I'm writing a fantasy book, and just reading the back of this seemed really similar to the book that I'm working on right now, or at least the setting is very similar, and so I was like, this might actually help me with my writing. I did look at a few other books to kind of just like gather inspiration for my work, but I ended up just getting those 2. But now I'm gonna go pick up my lunch and head back home. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. So today, one thing I want to do on my to-do list is to apply to some more jobs. I feel like I have been taking a break the past couple of days, but I definitely need to get back at it. I have a couple saved that I want to apply to, but actually right now I'm going to pick up my book. So I started this on Wednesday and got halfway through, and then yesterday I was focusing on audiobooks, so I haven't picked it up. But this is When You Get the Chance by Emma Lord, and I read this for the first time 3 years ago, and so I'm rereading it because it screams summer to me. It's a really fun one. It's set in New York, and you're following Millie, who is a die-hard theater kid. She goes to performing arts school, and she's trying to convince her dad to let her go to this pre-college program in California that she got accepted to, and he's very much like, this is a big step, like I thought you wanted to audition for some other colleges. So she gets this internship to kind of like help her save money so she can just go by herself without her dad's permission, but the Mamma Mia plot comes in. So she doesn't know her mother. Her mom just kind of like dropped her off when she was a baby and left, but after doing some research with her best friend, she discovers that she has 3 potential mothers, and they all live in New York. So she goes out of her way to interact or find ways to interact with these women to figure out which one is her mom. And it's really funny because this is happening while she's trying to like convince their drama teacher to do Mamma Mia as her senior year musical, which I think is so funny. And then obviously this guy's here. They have sort of like an enemies to lovers arc, but not real enemies. They just kind of like dislike each other at school. He's a stage manager and she's an actor, and he wants this internship too. And so the person that they're interning for is like, I'm gonna give you guys both the internship for the first like 3 weeks, and whoever does the best at the end of the 3 weeks gets the internship. So he's very much like, why are you doing this? I want this internship. And she's like, I need the money. So it's pretty fun. It reminds me a lot of like myself in high school, and I remember giving this a 5 stars when I first read it. It's definitely not a 5-star read for me anymore, but it's still just like such a fun read, and I think it's a great last read for July because it's just such a fun book. It's so funny, like I find myself just laughing. It's really relatable and cute, so we're gonna read this for a little bit, and then hopefully do some job apps today. Okay, I'm about to pick up my next read. This is technically my classic read for August, but it's the last day of July, so I don't want to like start another book that counts as a July read, and that is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. I don't know if this counts as a classic, but a bunch of lists that I was looking at listed this as a classic, and they also said it's a really good summer book, because I was running into the issue where like the classics I was picking up were not summer vibes. Like they were very like gothic or like academia kind of vibes, and I was like, this is not summer. So I looked up good classics to read in the summer, and this one popped up on many lists. So if it doesn't count, it doesn't count, but I'm gonna count it. I'm excited to read this. I've heard a lot of things about it, so we're gonna read this for a little bit. Hey everybody, it's Sunday now and I just got back from church. This video is getting pretty long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos from me. Check out my social medias in the description box below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!